T34 Mentor. This is Stash in the lead. Followed by Sliver. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Buck Grossman? Well done, Buck. I bet it's hot in there. All right, in the meantime, we've got our guys out there with the T-34 Mentor. It's an American propeller-driven, single-engine, military trainer aircraft derived from the mighty Beech Model 35 Bonanza. There is, I believe, an example of a Bonanza on the field here, the great for the Model 45, including one with the Bonanza's signature V-tail, but the final design that emerged in 1948 incorporated a conventional tail. From the left, here's Stash and Sliver, the Beechcraft T-34 Mentor. This airplane is a very popular airplane for those who like Beechcraft aircraft. And what they're doing today, Stash and Sliver, are flying. So here's Jerry McCart coming back with home record. How about a big round of applause for Jerry McCart and home record. From the right, here comes Stash and Sliver with the T-34 Mentors. Stash's airplane, I believe, is flying with 310 horsepower. Sliver is 285. There were some differences. These are B model, well, one's a B model, the other is actually an A model, but it has been retrofitted with a bigger engine and a different propeller. There were three models of the T-34. There was the A model, which featured a tiny engine and a two-blade propeller. There was the B model that featured a bigger engine and a three-blade propeller. And there was the turbine version, the Charlie model they call it, that had a Pratt & Whitney PT-6A. They are still being used by the military to this day. And as from the left again, here's Stash and Sliver. Now this airplane was designed for plus 10 Gs and minus 4.5. And they were doing these aerobatics with less than 1/3 of the power of a T6. It is aerobatic. Built by Beechcraft out there in Wichita, Kansas. It flies in a lot of ways like a Bonanza, but in other ways very different. For one thing, Stash was telling me that his airplane climbs like a homesick angel. But I know they're out there. That will be Mike Grossman, Stash, the blue and white T-34, and Adam Silverstein, Sliver in the yellow and white. Here they come from the right again. They make formation flying look so easy. And believe me, it's not. The lead pilot, in this case Stash, is leading the formation, and Sliver is following his lead. He's looking strictly at Stash's airplane and nothing else. The leader flies the formation. As you can see, we got a pretty good breeze up there. One of the advantages of a good smoke system is being able to tell which way the wind is blowing and how Stash and Sliver come back in. Total production for the T-34 with 1,904 aircraft. Here we go. A little bit of a photo pass for you there. For those of you who have got pictures of these beautiful airplanes, we're going to do one more pass, and then we're going to land. It'll allow enough time for Tom Larkin to get into position. You got a crew of 2 in this airplane. The length is 28 feet, and you've got a range of about 815 miles and a service ceiling of 20,000 feet. I understand it gets a little cold up there when you do. Here we are again, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Grossman Stash and Adam Silverstein Sliver. Once again, if you would like to help out or support their efforts, you can always go to veteransairlift.org and you will see the Veterans Airlift Committee T-34 Mike Grossman Stash, in the yellow and white T-34 Adam Silverstein Sliver. Watch for the break, and there we go. They do this at 3-second intervals to ensure proper spacing between the aircraft so that they can safely land without running into each other, which would be very bad. Okay, they're going to complete the checklist. They're going to drop the flaps. They're going to lower the landing gear and make sure that their seat back and tray table are in their most upright and uncomfortable position. And here they come in for a landing. Their Stash, oh, that was a beautiful landing. Real paint job there. And I'm sure Sliver is a bit of a distance behind him because, once again, safety first, ladies and gentlemen. You always have to make sure that you have plenty of room between the aircraft when you do formation landings. There's Sliver. Oh, yeah, that was butter. In just a moment, Tom Larkin is going to advance the throttle to full power. He's going to take off in the Subsonics jet. It's the Subsonics mini jet. There are 2 really small jets that I know